You almost got to get your own spirit. Not that you're agreeing, but that you're so empathic, not sympathetic. Sympathy is not empathy. And this is why many people think that you can't really do this unless you've had the experience of the other, the opposite. It's because you haven't had the experience, you empathize. If you have, you could sympathize. Sympathy is an altogether different response. It also has its appropriate uses. I'm sorry you lost your father. I'm just so sorry to hear about that. It must be such a hard, I'm not talking about sympathy, empathy. Notice how you're working? The one who listens does the most work, not the one who speaks. Now, Dad, I took this test and, they put me at the 7th grade level. Here I am in the 10th. And I just had no idea. Not at all. But I'll tell you this. At least it kind of felt good to know where I'm standing. Because the read at least knows one word, not one answer. 1, 2, 3 words sometimes. When you're obvious in understanding the content, you don't need to mistake the content. Get at the feeling. If you're not sure you understand the content, restate it. If you're not sure the other person feels the content has been understood, restate it. You need a condition. And when you're dealing with emotional issues, there's a time to really practice, to really use true empathic communication. Those are the 3 primary times. When you're not sure you understand, when you're not sure the other feels understood, or when the issue is really kind of charged with emotion. Seek to understand. I'm going to role play for a second with this boy. Well, son, what score did you get? Son, at one time in my life, can you instantly see? Well, son, I wouldn't get too discouraged about that because the key is that you learn from that and you can, what about advice? Well, what about sympathy? Oh, don't worry about that. That's okay, son. We understand. Or what about agreeing? Well, I agree. I can see why you're so upset and why you're so disturbed. And I think what we should do maybe, or to disagree. Well, I don't know if that was a good test. What kind of a test was that? I've heard about some of these tests, and it discourages young people. And I don't want you to feel discouraged, son, because I think you're further than that. I'd like to check into that. You see, everyone here, once you get into an empathic frame of mind, you know instantly the futility and the counterproductiveness of people who try to be understanding and helpful through autobiographical approaches. That's why you be doubly careful about anything you do at this stage, because now you are on holy ground. You really are. And I'm so vulnerable to you. Dad, I don't see any way out. Beautiful. Feeling of hopelessness. Yeah, do you see any way to help? Beautiful. See? You didn't say, yes, I do. You stayed as a faithful translator. You didn't say, I have some ideas, son. You basically said, you want my reaction. He's asking for advice. He's asking for some help. And where are we now? In the eyeglass demonstration. Where are we now? You've completed the diagnosis. And this will become one of the most bonding experiences we can have because of what we've had to go through.
You ask for some help. You want to know.
Yeah.
Any options out there?
I don't. Not at this stage, see. I see something, son. Really? What? Today? I've checked into tutoring 2 nights every week, all day Saturday.
You think that would be too much?
Beautiful. Look what she did. See, I got into my emotion. See? Now we're dealing with an action plan, but I'm back into my emotions. She stays with empathy. You go to empathy when the person has a lot of emotion attached there and has the need to be understood. If the rapport between you is extremely high, you hardly even have to say a thing. Maybe just one word or a nod may be sufficient. That was tremendous. Yeah, if I really thought that tutoring course would help, I'd give up everything. I'd give up any night.
If you believe it would work, then you'd make the sacrifices.
I would. Do you think it would? You want my reaction to it. I do that. I think it would, son. Let me tell you why. I'm open, see. We're synergistically creating a new thing. We're at a whole different stage now. Let's do a little review of this concept of empathy.